See, the thing is, we can only be insulted if we slightly believe what it is the person has said about us. Um, Take a parental approach. If a child says to a parent, all that you've been telling me about the origins of the universe and how nourishment is terribly important and how it's a good idea to go to school every day. Uh, Actually, it turns out that you're wrong about all those things. What is a wise parent going to do? A wise parent isn't going to feel insulted. A wise parent is going to have quietly inside a wry smile and maybe say, "Tell me more," and listen carefully to the continued attempts of the child to somehow downgrade their status. The point really is that we can only be offended if we are agreeable to being the offended one. I don't ever recommend that you agree to being an offended one. Either you know who you are already, or you're waiting for a reflection back to you from someone who's going to tell you who you are. If already you know who you are, then how can you possibly be insulted by the commentary of a different state of consciousness to yours? You see, no one can behave outside the range of their own consciousness state. All behavior, all actions are dictated absolutely by the state of consciousness of the experiencer. All reports are reports upon the state of consciousness of the reporter. So you're not being insulted, you're receiving a report about the consciousness state of the person with whom you're in conversation. And when we hear somebody's consciousness state, we either have a call to action, which is to find ways of assisting them if they inquire worthily to arrive at a more elevated consciousness state, or if there's no call to action, if there's no worthy inquiry, then we can just relax and enjoy, because all consciousness states are just consciousness states, and all they ever do is self-report. So no one's actually capable of reporting upon you except you. And so if you become insulted, it means already you have bought into the state of consciousness of your commentator. So like that, have that kind of attitude, and let's transcend this whole "I got insulted" thing. Really, no one's capable of insulting you. They might insult their own intelligence. They're reporting on their point of view. And all of us need to be more warm-hearted, and we need to be more understanding of the different states of consciousness, the spectral array, as I would like to call it, that exists around us. It's a garden. You go into a beautiful flower garden, and there's some daisies there. And if you water them, they become more daisy-like. And then there are some roses, and if you water the roses, they become more rose-like. And so on and so on. You're never going to turn a daisy into a rose simply by watering it. And so the nourishing quality of our consciousness will have the effect of helping someone step into the best of their nature. But they may not become exactly like you. And, we don't really want a lot of us around, otherwise we're living in a house of mirrors. Who wants to be in a house of mirrors? So we enjoy the variety of states of consciousness, and don't allow yourself to be so weak as to feel, "Oh, I got insulted." You can only be insulted if you agree that that person is authoritative. If they have no authority, it's like listening to a child correcting an old grandparent. It's all okay. We kind of find it amusing, and we take people as seriously as possible, but don't fail to be amused by the moment.